What's up, duelists? One of the most exciting stories from last weekend's 1K at Xanadu Games, hosted by Feel Good Gaming, was Michael Kelly making it all the way to top 4 with his innovative Flamvell Rescue Cat Synchro deck. This deck is super sweet. It looks like a modern deck with all the 3-ofs, with all the maxed out copies of things, and I'm really excited to try it out. I've been thinking about it ever since I watched him play it. We sat next to each other at a couple of different rounds, and we almost played against each other. Thankfully, we didn't because he did have those triple light mirrors. So this would have been a really tough matchup for me playing fairies, simply because he has Spy, Hamster, Caius, like your public enemies number 1 through 5, and then triple light mirror on top of that. This would have been a rough matchup for me. So thankfully, I dodged, but he made it all the way to top 4. Pardon me. And the deck looks sick, you know. A couple of things to note. He's got Neospacian Dark Panther as a cat target, so he can turn his cat into a 1-star Goyo, or 1-card Goyo or 1-card Bryo, which is pretty strong. He's got triple Avarice, triple Rekindling, so going for that full extension play into back row, as opposed to trying to clear the back row with cards like Heavy Storm or Space Typhoon, or Cold Wave, which is often seen in the cat decks. This deck is just not playing those cards, which is kind of nuts. It's just a shitload of spot removal between Descendant, Raikou, Deep Prison, Bottomless, Book of Moon, Brain Mind, Caius. It's just all 1-for-1 spot removal, and then you get your big payoff play with Rekindling and Avarice to sort of go go over the top of your opponent, which I actually really like the theory of this. I think this list looks super tight. The one card I'm kind of questionable about is the Dark Panther, but I mean, that theory kind of crosses over to the sideboard. He's got triple Chain Disappearance. He said it was for Frogs, which he never played against. Triple spot removal for back row. He said he didn't want to play Heavy Storm because everyone was playing Starlight Road, and the whole point of his deck was to not play into Starlight Road, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I think that that's smart. I mean, you're going to blank every Starlight Road you face against if you don't have any card that blows up 2 or more cards, and that's what the deck basically has here. Triple Light Mirror, triple Pulling the Rug, and triple DD Crow. All these cards need no explanation. This extra deck is kind of interesting. He's got a lot of 2-ofs, 2 Colossal, 2 Thought Ruler, 2 Stardust. This is for the Rekindling plays, of course. I think, honestly, if I was playing this deck, I would maybe try to make room for another... I don't know. I'd probably try to make room for Cyber Dragon and Arcanite, or not Arcanite, sorry. Cyber Dragon and Chimera Tech, but as it stands, I think that the deck looks pretty solid. Like, it looks like he's going to consistently see the cards he wants to see, and then his engine is going to go off, and he's going to be able to Avarice as much as possible. So I'm excited to try it out. Hopefully it doesn't brick for me, because in the past, you guys already know, in the past, it's funny because this deck is advanced legal, so it looks like looks like an advanced deck in that sense. What was I going to say? I'm just going to play a couple of matches. I don't have time to do a full 8-man right now, plus they are already firing an 8-man, so I'll have to try this deck in an 8-man at another time, but we're just doing a quick little testing of this deck to see if it's good or not. Because if it's bad, you know, like, might not even upload this shit. No, I'm just kidding. We are going second, which sucks. This deck does not do well going second without Fire Dog. We do not have Fire Dog, so alas, here we are. We also don't have a lot of great ways to come back into the game with this hand. I guess we could Mega Hamster into Air Bellum to Black Rose. That's probably going to have to be our play. This is really bad for us, though. Yeah, this is really bad. Just active Whirlwind. He's searching Blizzy, too. Damn, dude. Oh, multiple back row. All right, cool. Chill. Well, we drew Rescue Cat. We could do a couple of different things, but I think the only play really is to just T-set and hope he doesn't have Icarus. And I'm sure he has Icarus, so yeah, there it is. You know what? We're just gonna go next. We're just gonna go next. Yeah. Wow. That did not feel great. That did not feel amazing. I think I'm going to side out the Panther. I'm probably going to side out 1 Rekindling, and I'm probably going to side out Deep Prison. I'm going to bring in these 3. And we're just going to keep it straightforward. Just play it like this. Keep all our starters. Keep everything. Just lessen the blow to Royal Oppression. And hopefully just crush it, you know? This hand is much better because we are going first. That's the issue with these flip effect monsters, is going second, they're just borderline unplayable. So, alas, here we are. I think I'm going to start off with set hamster. It gets us closer to avarice, so I think that's the better one to set first. That being said, if we mill descendant, it makes the spy a lot worse, but we can always avarice it back, so it's not that big of a deal. Hopefully we don't get heavy stormed here. If we get heavy stormed, well, I'm bad. But I wanted to set both Typhoon and Book of Moon just so we could hit potentially an Icarus, just so we could hit potentially the Black Whirlwind if he has it and not be forced to book the normal summon. Here comes Shura. That's okay. So he's going to attack the set monster, most definitely. Special Bora, that's also okay. Attacks Shura first, yeah, makes the most sense. So we'll flip the hamster. We'll see if he has the Kalut. Does he have the Kalut? Hopefully he has the Kalut. Maybe not. Alright, I am going to grab Raikou. We could grab Arabellum, but we're just going to be forced to book the Bora if we grab Arabellum, so I don't really want to have to be in that position. He's thinking if he wants to attack the Raikou here and deal the damage. Looks like he's not going to. He's probably going to try to Icarus us, but that's going to work out not in his favor because we do have that Typhoon. Alright, bottomless trap holds the draw. I think it's pretty straightforward. Just flip the Raikou, target the Shura, mill 3. We milled 3 monsters. Perfect for our avarice. That makes me a very happy camper. Now I think the answer is to set further Raikous. Or it could be set spy. You know what? Let's set spy. And just pass. I don't think there's anything we really need to bottomless. Shura might be annoying, but if he attacks the Raikou with Shura, we can book the Raikou and then blow up the Shura. So we'll be okay. And if he summons Gale to try and Black Rose us, we can book a Moon. And even if we get Black Rosed, we have Avarice, so it's not too bad. Here comes Blizzy. Okay. I think I'm gonna on summon of Shura. I think I'm gonna book something, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna book. Yeah, I'll book the Blizzy. I don't really want him going Bionic and bouncing all my guys, because I would actually lose to that. So, I know it's high risk for him to do it, but I would actually lose to it pretty hard, so I think it's best to just book the Blizzy here. We'll take our 15. I could bluff Honest, but it's pretty obvious I'm not playing that shit, so here we are. Alright. Standby phase. In phase 1. Which is it first? I think it's flip spy, pop back row. Because then we can avarice. So descendant, priority, pop the back row. If I get Icarus here, I'm so fucking bad. He's going to book the descendant. That's fine. That's totally chill. I will avarice first before going for my normal summon. This way, if we hit like cat spell or monk spell or cat, like we can maybe consider going for that instead. And if not, like, then we can just Caius as planned. As nature intended. All right, draw 2. Yep, looks like it's going to be Caius as nature intended. So we're going to sacrifice actually the descendant here, and we're going to banish the Bora because it's in attack position. So it'll be Caius, activate, target Bora, deal 1,000. This is a great position for us. I wonder what he's thinking here. Oh, he's probably just lagging. That's what it is. All right. Battle phase. Clear both. All right, he's Making me attack them. Attack both. Attack both. You're making me declare the attacks. Bruh. Alright. Pass the turn. Even if we get heavy stormed here, we still have card advantage, so. Could be worse. Well, he did have it. He just didn't play it last turn. Interesting. Heavy before allure. That's weird. Vanishes value. Okay. Yeah, he might have wanted to wait on that, but looks like he's still getting where he needs to go. He's going to be able to run over the Mega Hamster and search a value. He can also search a Gale here, which is pretty good, because that'll let him make Armor Master. And Armor Master is annoying. It's not unbeatable by any means, but it is annoying. Losing the bottomless there was whack, but what can you do? Not a big deal. Yep, looks like he's going for that Armor Master. I'm not too worried about this. Again, I have the Raikou, so I'm kind of chilling. I could even set the Hamster if I want to, but I'll just set the Raikou. Pass the turn. If he runs over the Caius, we take 100, but that's just life, you know. I'd rather have it in attack position in case he draws the third Shura or something stupid like that. Something that could pierce it like Bora. It'd be annoying. That's all I'm saying. It'd be annoying. Alright, another back row. We can, honestly, just kind of vibe through those with our hamsters. So let's go ahead and flip the Raikou. Activate the effect. Target Armor Master. His value is gone. Oh, he's going to Solemn Judgment that. That's fine. Like I said, we can just kind of vibe through these back rows with our hamsters. I'm not super worried about things. Hopefully we draw another Avarice soon, but if we don't, then whatever. Our life total is precarious, but he has no cards, so it's kind of like, oh, like who cares, you know? Like who asked? His hand might be another back row or a Sirocco here. He didn't commit into this. Nimble Mega could also be Dark Armed, Brain Control. Those are some of the cards he could have that would be dead here. Passes the turn. We drew Avarice. Beautiful. It's kind of exactly what we wanted, so let's just go ahead and flip Raikou. This time we actually are going to target that back row, because if this goes through, we can Flamvell Magician into Brownic. 3. Nice. Okay, so we'll go normal Flamvell Magician, Synchro into Brownic, and then we will Pot of Avarice, Air Vellum 2, Raikou 2, and Caius, I believe, or actually Descendant. Yeah, let's put back Descendant because I want to draw it, Kappa. I want to show something. I'm going to shuffle back this Descendant and I'm going to draw it. Watch. Watch. Just watch. Just you guys watch. I'm proving a point here. Oh, Rekindling's game. Let's go. Okay. So we'll just Bionic, activate, pitch Air BZ, bounce, and then Rekindling, special summon Flamvell Magician, and go for 3,700. Nice. Perfect. Wow, that worked out really well. Can't complain. Honestly, that was great. I think DD Crow could be good. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the deck. I think it's kind of performing. It's kind of doing the thing. He is going to bring in Nobleman of Crossout, which our deck doesn't really do super well against. But we kind of just got to... I don't know, man. I don't know. The deck doesn't look like it really beats up on Black Wings that easily. Maybe I'll bring in the Deep Prison, the Rekindling, and try to be more Flamvell focused and be less like Flip Effect focused. Like I'll side out a Hamster, and then maybe I'll side out like... Avarice seemed great that game. It seemed like everything I wanted to draw. It might be one of these other cards. Brain Control, Mind Control seem good. Gore seems good. It could be Caius on the draw. He could be a little bit slower than something like Rekindling, but we'll see. It's possible I won't be able to get my Rekindling live without Hamster consistently enough. So it might be that Spy plus Descendant is the side out, or even Monk Cat. ironically could be the side out because they are just super weak into a lot of different things. A lot of different things make those cards weak. Royal Oppression is public enemy number 1. I'm just hoping he doesn't have another Whirlwind start. Yeah, not having this Monk and having a Hamster here probably would have been better, but it's neither here nor there. This is probably going to be a hard one to win going second. Our deck just has no going second cards. It has no Cyber Dragon. It doesn't have Heavy Storm. It doesn't have just pretty much anything. Torrential Tribute. Anything that would get us back into a game that's lost. He's on Dark Bribe, which is interesting. That card is ass, usually. But who knows? Guess we'll find out. Opponent's got some options here. Because clearly he's thinking pretty hard about his turn, how he wants to proceed with it. Usually options means he has Sirocco and he's thinking about whether or not he wants to commit to the field now or wait. That's usually what options means in Blackwings. Okay, so he's going to commit to the field now. It's going to include Kalut the Moon Shadow. Honestly, that's a draw and a half. That's such a good draw. So he's got Dark Bribe, Icarus Attack, Book of Moon. Okay, one of those cards is good against this Fire Dog, but there are a couple of cards that are not good against this Fire Dog. Hopefully this just resolves, because this would be massive for us. Okay, attack. Maybe he has a Kalut, you know? He doesn't. Oh, that's so good. That means we get our second Magician out of the deck, too. That means all 3 of our Rekindlings are now cash money. Holy shit, that was nice. Speaking of going second cards, Flamvell Fire Dog is that boy. Okay, very nice. Very, very nice. Now, main phase 2, we have the option to make a couple of different synchros. I think the best synchro to make is Stardust Dragon. If he has Royal Oppression, then he's locking himself. But if he doesn't have Royal Oppression, then Stardust Dragon will protect us from the Icarus attack that he for sure has set. Okay. He's going to compulsory the Stardust Dragon. That's fair. It's a 1 for 2. He lost his monster, and he lost his compulsory, and we lost our Fire Dog. But now our graveyard's pretty set up, and his graveyard is not very set up. I waited a little bit there to make him think we have more back row than we actually do. We don't, but he might have thought we did. All right. I think the best play is actually to get aggressive with Flamvell Magician. We could also take this as an opportunity to get Raikou set, but it's just kind of silly. He for sure has Sirocco, because like the first turn he was thinking about like whether or not to summon his Sirocco. We could also set nothing to play around Icarus, play around Bottomless, play around Deck Dev, or we could just set one of our guys, just try to get the effects off. I think summon Flamvell Magician is the best play though, ironically, because he's our worst monster, and I'm the happiest if he gets sniped with a removal spell like Icarus Attack or whatever. If we get Deck Dev'd, we kind of fucking lose. That's the heartbreaker here, is Deck Dev. He can summon Sirocco. I'm gonna Bottomless, and he can chain Icarus, but it's like Bottomless plus Flamvell Magician for Sirocco plus Icarus. That's pretty good for us. And then after that, we can set Spy, or we can set Raikou and pretty much be stable. He's viewing his extra deck, which I don't like. That means possible Blizzy off the top. Looks like he did top deck Blizzy, but he does have to synchro here to really make use of this. So whatever he synchros into, like, cool. He might not synchro. He might just Icarus our 2 cards, which I actually think is a better play. It plays around the back row better, but it looks like he's going to synchro. So yeah, Icarus is actually a 2 for 1 because he got the +1. As it stands, this is just a 1 for 1. He could Dark Bribe this if he wants to, but then it's -1. And it looks like he's just going to let that resolve, which is good for me. Very good for me. Very good for me. All right, Air Bellum. So he couldn't stop the Flamvell Magician attack. It's possible he can stop the Air Bellum attack. But what I actually want to go for here is I either want to go for a Synchro or I want to go for Caius. The Air Bellum Poke could set up for Dark Arm Dragon, which I don't love. I need to break through these back rows somehow, and I'm going to do it when they're not chainable. So I'm going to go Caius, hit the middle back row. He's going to chain Bottomless. Perfect. So I knew the new set was Bottomless, and we did banish that Icarus attack. So we played pretty skillfully, I think, around Icarus attack there. Like I said, he should have Icarus sacrificed his Kalut to pop both my cards and then attack me with Blizzy. He would have been left with Blizzy in play and his Bottomless, as opposed to being left with no monster in play, a dead Icarus, and a Bottomless. So, yeah, and he also would have got damage in, which benefits him. We do need to find Rekindling to really have a chance here, but I think we're kind of stable, and that's cool. Pot of Avarice isn't bad because we could go for Monk Cat, or we could go for, like, just Raiko to set this up. I think the best play is to go Raiko to set this up. I want to get as open a board as possible so that I can go for Monk Cat. Plus, having another spell could be really good here. Shura's going to get summoned. That's chill. I actually will let him summon the Vayu. I just want to destroy the back row. I actually don't care about the Vayu at all. Cool. We did mill another Fire Dog, which means Rekindling is now double 8-star. Shura can summon something now, which is totally chill. But again, we have Monk, so we can make the correct plays. Not the correct plays, but we can make a power play this next turn. That's going to hopefully invalidate this garbage. 1300, okay. That's cool. And then, yeah, main phase 2. Synchro into Armor Master. Puts him up to 4 darks too. So no more Dark Arm Dragon unless he has a Blizzy or a Dark Eruption. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That being said, we can just go for like the Rescue Cat into Bryonic situation. And then Avarice the same turn, which I think I'm going to do. I think it's a little bit safer to do this. So we'll go Rescue Cat, activate. Oh no, I sided out the Panther. I'm bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. God damn it. Okay. No, it's cool. It's cool. I'll just rip Brain Control. I'll just rip Brain Control. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. I'll just rip Brain Control. I'll say Arabellum, Raiko 2, Cat, Gores. Watch this. I'm going to rip Brain Control off the top, though, for exact game. Watch it. Watch it happen. Watch it happen, folks. Brain Control one time. For the fans. For the fans. Damn. Unfortunate. Okay. A little bit monster heavy draw this game. We've only seen 1 trap card and 2 spell cards in the top 13 cards of our deck, but it's okay. We can piece things together. I'm not super upset by this situation. New back row is annoying, but holy monster heavy. Okay. Set hamster pass. The lag is real. This is pretty bad news bears for us if he has like another Blizzy. I forgot we sided that boy out though. That was pretty silly of me. Okay, this is going to get us Raiko. And yeah. Pretty unlucky draw, I think, from us. Just hitting all these monsters. A little bit too late on that guy. Or is it? No, for sure. For sure a little bit too late. I don't think we flipped the other hamster yet. I think we just, or flipped the Raiko yet. I think we just set the hamster and pass. He might Icarus me. Nope, no Icarus. Okay, that's good. Okay, here comes Bora. That's a special summon. Icarus attack. Now there's the Icarus. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that to happen. I should have maybe flipped the Raiko and popped one of these. Sigh. Alright. This turn, D-Prison. Brutal. Well, the answer is simple, folks. Set, and pass. He still does have another D-Prison. Or not D-Prison, Icarus attack, which could complicate things. Compulsory? Well, shit. That's dangerous. Attack. D-Prison. I'll take my +1. Handily. Hopefully he has no more back row. He definitely has another Kalut. That's what he was representing there, at least. If he doesn't have another back row, I think we probably win. Right? Yeah. Now that we drew bottomless, it's probably a W here. We go Monk. Activate. Pitch brain control. Cat. Activate. Special summon. Airbellum. Airbellum. Battle phase. Attack for 16. Activate. Hit a card out of his hand. Attack for 16. Oh, a little bit late on that, DD Crow. Activate. Hit a card out of his hand. And that 2 DD Crow? Bro, what? Okay, yeah. Synchro time. Let's just make Arcanite. I think this makes it the hardest for him to come back. Make it 2400. He could have brain control, but you know, if he has brain control, then he has brain control. That's it. I'll accept it. I'll accept the loss to brain control here. He's had no spell cards all game. He has brain control. Okay, I'll accept this loss. He did have it. If he can't kill me, he has to convert the Arcanite. Which means he has to sack it for Sirocco. Ah, yes. 14,000 Kappa. He should sack it for Sirocco if he has it. Kalut. Okay, this is 28 plus a third Kalutis game. No third Kalut. Alright, so we're going to get the Arcanite back. On our turn, we're going to draw Dust Tornado. It's pretty risky. I think we blow up his back row. Don't have 2 targets. Yeah, you can't do that. Yep. Summon Airbellum. Battle phase. Run over the Kalut. Oh, it wasn't game. It was just 600. I wasn't even gonna attack with the Arcanite. Well, shit. Guess we take those. It wasn't game, though. He definitely still had a top deck. And actually, we would have lost to a lot of different things. We would have lost to Blizzard. We would have probably lost to a top deck Sirocco. Yeah, there was a lot of cards that definitely beat us here. I'm shocked at that play. I think that was... Wow. Do the math, bro. GG's, though. GG's. That was crazy. Looks like we were able to steal one. I'm going to try to get one more. I'm having a good time. I think the deck, if you don't have Fire Dog or Rekindling, you're going to struggle going second. But the repeated spot removal game plan is pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like, it just keeps people on their toes. Why does this guy have 3 extra deck cards? Why do you only have 3 extra deck? I'm not playing against this. I'm sorry. I'm going to find a different opponent. We gotta get a real game here. Edison format. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of people to pick from. Let's pick this person because they have the highest rating. Good luck, have fun. Maybe they'll have a full extra deck. You too. Oh, we're going second. Sag. Like I said, going second with this deck looks pretty bad, but I don't know. Maybe he has a slow start. And he does have a full extra deck, so... Ooh, and we have Fire Dog. You know what? Maybe it's all okay. Maybe it's all J-okay, actually. Don't set a back row. Oh, fucking modern player. Just kidding. How badly do I need this to resolve? Pretty badly. All right, let's lead on my worst set monster, which is Spy. Then set Deep Prison and pass. End phase Typhoon, that's fine. I don't mind that. I don't really care if he attacks my Spy anyway. It's probably going to get blown up or Kaiist or something. Card Trooper. Okay, that's chill. Mills Raikou, Kaius, and another Raikou. So 3 monsters towards Avarice, which is pretty good for him. But we've got Gravekeeper Spy. So that's going to grab me Descendant. This is going to disincentivize him from setting back row. Where's my Descendant? Because if he sets a back row, I'm going to blow it up. And then Flamvell Firedog is going to eat. So we're finally going to resolve our boy. Please. No, that's like a dust shoot or something. Oh, cringe. It's got to be chainable, right? It's the only thing that makes sense. Let's blow it up, though. It's the right play. What? Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Battle phase, Fire Dog, attack the Card Trooper. Activate. We'll go get Magician. And you know what? I'm actually gonna attack it. I don't think it's Raikou. I don't think it's Raikou. I think it's something else. Yeah, it's Hamster, yeah. I knew it wasn't specifically Raikou. So he's gonna grab Raikou. On main phase 2, I can make a couple of different things. I can make Dark End and just blow up his Raikou. I can make Starbucks Dragon. Set Deep Prison. I think Starbucks set Deep Prison is pretty good. And I'm going to synchro with the Flamvell Magician and the Descendant. Although Dark End isn't terrible here, actually. Because it like cuts him off the mills. You know, I think I'm going to go Dark End. Yeah, let's go Dark End. Just in case he has like something weird. You know? Plus next turn, like, the hamster is still here. So he has to get rid of the hamster. He has to convert it in order for my Fire Dog to just not get another activation. And the Rekindling is looking pretty good at this point. So I'm pretty happy with this situation. Rhoda. Sure. He has no Grave. He could set up for Dark Arm, though. Like, Greffer pitch is Dark Arm setup, which is annoying. We have Rekindling to come back. Oh, he's going to pitch Special Greffer. Not what I was expecting. Effective is okay. What's he going to send? He's going to send Plague, maybe? Okay. Well, he's got Plague down now. Options, maybe. Stack for Plague, summon Dark Armed. Are we doing that? Maybe not. This matchup should be very good for our deck, because Fire Dog is super good against this deck. Like Greffer, Hamster, set values. Like if they want to commit to the board, Armageddon Knight, that sort of thing, Fire Dog just beats this deck up. So as long as we're hitting our Rekindling stuff, then this should be a good matchup for us. Yeah. Okay. Vayu, the Emblem of Honor, is getting activated. That's gonna be all right. Think. I'm hitting him with the think because I want him to think I have Bottomless, but I don't. I just don't have Bottomless. I want him to think I do, but I don't. He's gonna attack the Dark End Dragon. He hasn't normal summoned yet, so I'm gonna deprison this. Now he has to deal with both Fire Dog and Dark End with functionally no battle phase. I don't know if he can do that. I think he can only deal with one of them, which is good for me. And a lot of it involves him stacking for Plague and like cucking himself. So we're pretty good here. I think we're big chillin'. I think Dark End was the right play. Stardust would have been okay, but it would have risked too much. Like, you could have risked him having, like, a nut mill. Because he can always flip the Raikou and then just mill 3. So I think just getting rid of the Raikou, not giving him the chance to have that nut mill, is the best option for us. Pot of Avarice, that's money, dude. Okay, he set a back row. It's kind of wild. I think the clear play here is just blow up Dark Grepher with Dark End Dragon first. Actually, I think it's normal, Nimble Mega Hamster, Rekindling, make Stardust. Yeah, I think this is the play, actually. Rekindling. Special summon this guy. Synchro. This will make Stardust. He's thinking here on the summon. He could solemn this. He's basically forced to. Yep. This is bad news bears for him, because we can go battle phase, Dark End, run over Grepher. He takes 400. Fire Dog over Hamster. We go get the Magician. Magician Direct for 1400. Main phase 2. Synchro. Into probably Stardust, just because it's really good. Well, Pot of Avarice. Shuffle back the other Stardust. 2, 3, 4. And I will actually shuffle back a Magician just so our future Fire Dogs are good as well. Nice. All right. Pass the turn. He has one draw step, and we have a shitload of busted shit. He could Dark Armed us, which would be bad news. Yeah, that'd be bad. I think Dark Armed is the worst case scenario. Brain Control is pretty annoying, but it's not as annoying as Dark Armed. I think Dark Armed is like the only thing that really gets us here. And even that, like, we have a lot of top decks that are like okay against Dark Armed. Like Rescue Cat wins, Rekindling wins. I don't know if Avarice wins. Avarice we would have 5 for Avarice, but we'd have to Avarice into Rescue Cat. So we have a good amount of draws. Book of Moon also, 3 of those. Here comes Armageddon Knight. That does work. That can send a Necrogardener maybe. A Vayu. Okay. No, that doesn't matter. Stack for Plague. Make Goyo. Take Dark End. Oh shit. Okay, that actually does work. Never mind. I'm actually a scrub here. Yeah, I should have. If I had activated Dark End, did I have game? Good things to know. Yeah, he's gonna get the Dark End. And then he's gonna activate it to blow up the Stardust, almost certainly. Okay, that's annoying, but here we are. Gravekeeper Spy. Okay, set Hamster pass. He'll either blow up the Hamster and then run into Gores, or that card was in his hand last turn, so it's not that good. Or it can't be that good. So this drops to 1600, 1500 here. Yep. Or 1600, 1100, my bad. He might not even switch it to attack, because he's so low. Oh, looks like he's going to. Yeah, that's fine. He's going to hit with the Goyo, too. I don't know why he wouldn't. Oh, guess he's not going to. Okay. Well, now we win. How many warriors are down? 1, 2. 2 warriors. Does Colossal win? Colossal runs over Dark End. Oh, wait. If we go Rekindling, Fire Dog, Flamvell guy. What am I thinking about here? Literally, what am I thinking about? Literally, what am I thinking about, Keegan? What am I thinking even? It's just make Colossal every single time. Parabellum, crash with Dark End. Colossal over Goyo Guardian. And his deck from nothing will have a really difficult time outing Colossal unless he rips Dark Arm, but he has 4 darks, so. Get fucked. I guess Raikou isn't out, but they're all gone, so. Chaos Sorcerer, maybe? I don't really even know what his deck does at this point. Like, now that you're at 4 darks, like, and your Plague is gone and all your Raikous are gone, it's like, how do you do anything? So, I'm feeling pretty good about this situation. He's checking his graveyard. Even Gravekeeper Spy is lethal, so I can even like just summon this, switch this guy to defense, attack for 12. Force something like Mirror Force. It's just Torrential that gets us in that situation. In that case, maybe it's better to just attack with Colossal. Force the Mirror Force and then set Spy main 2. Pot of Avarice, what the fuck? Goyo, Raikous, and Armageddon. Alright. I was not expecting that. It's a good tech. That's actually a good tech. I think that is something that his deck can do from this position. That is a good card. I think a lot of people should consider this in any sort of this garbage deck. But once again, I think this is going to break more often than not. It was a good top deck for him too. It's probably the only top deck that like gave him chances this game, because now Dark Arm's on the table. Now he's got options. He's got Raikous back in his deck. He's got, well, that's Hamster, I guess. No, Hamster's not back in his deck. It's still in the grave. He probably should not have shuffled back Armageddon Knight. So there's the Dark Armed. Okay, so he was able to control for Dark Armed. All right. This is just game. An insane top deck. Insane top deck. Yeah, that was really good. I had Gorse, but we have no draws out of that, I don't think. Insane top deck. DD Crow is going to be fantastic here, I'm pretty sure. And then I think just the rest of the deck is fine. I'm not really worried about his deck too much. We will be going first. I'm going to shout out Panther again. I just don't think it's that good of a card. I don't really like Deep Prison in this matchup, but it worked out well for us that game. I don't really like Brain Control in this matchup either. But we are kind of spell light now, so I'm going to try to bring in the Typhoon. It's either that or we take out the Monk and the Cat as well. And all the Airbellums. So like if we could take out like these and then just bring in like this stuff and just be like straight up a control deck. Like that's an option too. Flamvell control. Yeah, because connecting with Airbellum is like not even that good in this matchup. I'm going to leave in 1 as a hamster target. And I think I might want to leave the Brain Control over the Pot of Avarice because we have less Rescue Cat plays for Pot of Avarice. And we'll try this. Although Avarice is kind of the best card in this matchup. Says wasn't sure if should use it before or after Armageddon. I don't know what he's talking about. If he had Dark Armed in hand in previous turns, he definitely misplayed this game. So, that's that. Avarice was literally the only card that got him out of that situation. And that's a card that deck doesn't normally play, but maybe it should. Maybe it should play it. It looks good to me. We drew the 1 Airbellum because we left it in, of course. That's how it always fucking goes. Yeah, it's just set hamster pass. He could have Sideric. He could have like big value play with Greffer, but we have Crow for that. Yeah, that's it really. Well. Okay. Activate. Go get my Raikou. I really do miss Cyber Dragon. I think Cyber Dragon will make this deck a lot better. But I understand his deck building process. I just think that 3 Chain Disappearance, 3 Pulling the Rug is like very much overkill. You do not need 6 cards for frogs in any matchup. Especially because like Pulling the Rug is just like objectively worse than Torrential Tribute as a card versus frogs. Abjectly? No, objectively. There we go. Here comes Armageddon Knight, sure. That doesn't matter. He's not going to set any back row. Why would he? Why would he set back row? Why would he set back row? That's the real question. That means we are going to connect with Airbellum, which is nice. We do another Hamster, which is also nice. It's just a matter of if we want to take Cyber Dragon or take Armageddon Knight. I think it's better to take the Cyber Dragon. It's more damage. It makes an 8-star. We can make Stardust Dragon, which is insane versus this deck. So, yeah, I just think it's pretty clearly Raikou, Pop, Armageddon. Mill 3. Whenever this is done lagging, we'll go ahead and normal summon Airbellum. Brain control the Cyber Dragon. Battle phase. Hit with Airbellum first. This is the strength of Airbellum decks, is the control magic spells turn into like +2s. But if we hit a dark here and he has like Dark Armed. Okay, we hit Book of Moon. That's a good one to hit. Now Raikou. And then Cyber Dragon afterwards for a buttload of damage. Let's fucking go, baby. What do we make? Is it Thoughty Ruler? Thoughty Ruler defends us from D-Prism Brain Control. Starbucks Dragon protects us from Raikous. But if he had Raikou, he probably would have... No, he wouldn't have set it into our Raikou. Never mind. Yeah, I think it's got to be Starbucks Dragon here. It's just the best card. Starbucks plus DD Crow plus Book is like... It's probably checkmate. He could have Gale to out Stardust, but that's about it. Book of Moon can defend us from like brain control shit. Okay, he's got a back row. Curious what that is. Curious what both of those back row are. Alright, we drew Gravekeeper Spy. We can attack with the Stardust, but there's really no reason to do that. I'm just going to book the Raikou. And then try to blow up one of his back row to turn my book into a jank Space Typhoon. And then if we hit like a nice Flamvell. Oh, nice. Okay, we didn't hit a Flamvell, which is unfortunate, but we're out here. Let's go ahead and just attack. I'm going to set one of my monsters this turn, probably Hamster. But maybe Spy. There goes Vayu. I could DD Crow him to play around Dark Armed, and I probably will. He's got 3 darks. Main phase 2. I'll go ahead and set that. What's in my grave? Yeah, I'll set Hamster, and then I'll DD Crow his Vayu. And then just pass. Cool. So if he wants a Dark Armed, he has to crash to send a Dark. And then he can't blow stuff up because Starbucks Dragon. Okay, he doesn't have Dark Armed Dragon, so that's good. Let's go ahead and flip Mega Hamster. Special out Raikou. I'm actually going to play around Morphing Jar. And just set 3 cards. And then attack with everything. Stardust first, in case it's Raikou. Spirit Reaper. That's fine. We can just blow that up next turn. Main phase 2, switch the Raikou to defense, and pass the turn. It bought him 1 turn, but I don't think that that'll be enough. Genuinely, I don't think it will be enough. I don't know what his back row are. I'm kind of curious. I do like this sideboard plan in this matchup. I think the cat stuff is pretty bad. So I think just siding it all out is good. Sets another monster. Okay, well. I mean, the obvious stuff's happening now. Flip target Reaper. Mill 3. Switch to attack. Battle phase. Stardust attacks. What's it gonna be? Raikou, mill only. Sure. Double bottomless torrential. Crazy bad mill. So we'll attack for 1500. Main phase 2. Set bottomless. Pass the turn. I don't really see us losing this. He does have 3 darks, but we have bottomless for Dark Arm now. He could have Solemn for the bottomless, but then we have Deep Prison for the attack on the Stardust, so it's really not that big of a deal. Yeah, this is fine. It's like literally doesn't matter. I'm even going to let him... Oh, he's attacking. This is probably for info. I'll just Deep Prison this. Yep. There's a concession. Cool. Awesome. Do I like my plan going second? The same as I did going first. We could side in... So, like, we could go Lightmare. Like, take out the hamster stuff. Bring the cat stuff back in. Like, we could go these cards. Take out these cards. And then we could go Lightmare. Which is interesting. You know, that's kind of pog. Let's try it. Let's actually try it. Actually, Lightmare is kind of sus. But maybe just bringing the cat stuff back in is fire, you know? Maybe that's just what we should be leaning into. I don't know which of these cards sucks the most. Probably Gravekeeper Spy. This can't be right. That's too much of our engine is gone to rely on Rescue Cat Monk. No, I don't think that that's right. Maybe it is. Going second? Hold up. Hey, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not going to think about it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm not going to think about it. Nice. We have Monk, Mind Control, does Tornado. Okay. Pretty good hand. Pretty good hand. Allure of Dankness. Please, one time. Based God, have no back row. Please, one time. I am praying to the Based God. No back row. One time. Thank you. Thank you. I deserve this. I deserve this. I would like to thank all my fans for this. For this moment. This moment of glory. Monk, Mind Control spell. Must be nice, Keegan. Must be nice. This is what I've been bitching about for the last 80 million years. It's specifically this opening. Because this is so fucked up. This is so fucking illegal. Grab double Air BZ. So broken, dude. Give me that fucking monster, dude. Give me that fucking monster. Must be nice, Keegan. Oh, did we leave a Raikou in? Did we leave a Raikou in? I think I sided them all out. I did leave one in. Oh my god, dude. Dude, this isn't fair. This isn't fair because there's so many reasons why this isn't fair, but this is like, this is really fucking mean. It's just really, really fucking mean. So, first things first, obviously, you want to go for the Airbellum. It's more damage. It might be better, Herbellum, sorry. It's more damage, and like, getting the draw lock is way better than getting the discard. So we're going to put that one back on top of his deck. This guy attacks for 1600. This gets to discard another card. This is so unfair. This is... Why didn't you set the Torrential? That's insane. Why did you not set that? Why did you have Torrential Tribute but not set it? I'm curious now. I'm a little bit not hyped to make Arcanite just because, like, he could have Brain Control, and that would be a way back into the game, but at the same time, I don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'll still make it, because this just makes it impossible for him to come back with shit like Raikou, you know? I'll pass. He's draw locked, and even if he does have Brain Control, like, he pops 2, and then we have Gores, it's like, whatever, you know? Like, who cares? Maybe I shouldn't have set the Dust Tornado in that case, then, because of Brain Control pop 2. But he'd still need to have a conversion. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, I really cannot be upset about this situation that we are in now. I have no fucking clue why he didn't set the Torrential. Yeah, that's fine. This can make Plague. He's like basically forced to play his entire hand to out this. Oh, we're sending value now. Yeah, sure. Two darks. Yeah. This just runs over Urbellum. Maybe he has like compulsory or something, but I feel like you have to go into this assuming the back row is fake. Like send Plague and then just go for Bryonic. It's gonna activate. This will blow up the Armed Wing. It's just a stronger monster. Cool. Well, well, well. Mr. Full Metal, how would you like to die today? Perhaps it is the Fire Dog, or perhaps it is the Arbellum. I see. Get fucked. This was such an exhilarating win. What a fucking win, dude. That's actually lethal. It's actually lethal. That's fucking crazy. GG's. GG's. Offered a rematch? Get the fuck out of here. Top deck, Avarice, Dark Arm, Lucksacker. Hell no. How do I feel about this deck? God damn, dude. Michael Kelly snapped. This deck is kind of insane. I actually really, really like it. I think he did a great job. We beat Blackwings and Vayu Turbo, like two of the biggest boogeymen in the format. We were able to resolve all of our powerful cards. I never drew Neospatian Dark Panther. Deck's perfect. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace.